One of the interesting things about video gaming as a medium is the extent to which the mechanics of the game influence the player's experience with the story being told. Scanner Sombre is one of those experiences where, for better and worse, the mechanics wholly guide the player's experience. The beginning of Scanner Sombre finds the player in a tent surrounded by total darkness, a faint beeping beckoning them. Following the beeping, the player will find the scanner the game is named after. From here on out, using this scanner will be the sole way around the occluded environment. Equipped with the scanner, the player holds the left mouse button to scan the environment around them, creating a sort of 3D point map of the features in the area. This will be how you experience the game and the mysteries around you. At once, this reveals both the beauty of exploring the game and the shortcoming of its mechanics. If you'd like to play this game, prepare to spend the next 90 minutes with your finger locked on the left mouse button. Taking away from this experience is the incessant whining noise the scanner emits, sort of a tinnitus simulator, the frequency of which the player can control by changing the cone the scanner operates in. You can play around with this to find which frequency you find least grating, but it's going to be your constant companion one way or another. From here, the game plays out as something of a walking simulator with some cave exploration. You'll need to use the scanner to reveal the environment around you and find the path forward. Occasionally, story will pop up in the form of narration text in the corner of your screen. It's really easy to miss and doesn't do a great job of standing out from the background. The story is passable to add some intrigue to the exploration and some context for some of the things you start to see. As you explore, you'll find upgrades to your scanner. The only one I'll discuss directly is a pretty neat one called a burst mode that scans in a large grid of the player's view, effectively resulting in a 3D photograph of the area from the player's perspective. I used this one as often as I could as I liked the snapshot effect, and it was a more efficient way of scanning in an area. Aside from walking and scanning, there will be a couple of new things added to your gameplay. There are ways to fail and die, and there are occasionally different modes of transport. But I don't want to talk too much about either of these because I feel like I'd be giving away literally the only surprise left for anybody who wants to try Scanner Sombre for themselves. The only thing left to touch on is the atmosphere and the music. There are a couple of points where music is featured prominently in the game to the point of being a focal point in an area. The music ranged from really solid to occasionally a little goofy in my opinion, but it was always very creative. In these moments, there definitely was something to the curated experience, the unique visuals of the game, the music accompanying, that all created a pretty cool feeling. Ultimately, though, Scanner Sombre fell short for me as any kind of a game. I feel I can't really talk about much of it, or else I'll have already given away everything that there is to do within the game. It felt like a guided little story controlled by one mechanic that could have been better refined. It's a neat experience, and if you can find it on sale for just a couple of dollars, it can be worth experiencing once. Had the scanning mechanic been incorporated into a larger and more varied game, it would have been a cool experience and probably heightened that game. As it stands, though, it's not enough to carry a game on its own, leaving Scanner Sombre feeling hollow and underdeveloped.